Welcome to the Greenland Quilter channel. I hope everybody has had a terrific week. And here we are in week 3 of March already, Chaunda?
Crazy.
I know, isn't it though? It's just like we are flying through March faster than a speeding bullet, sort of. All right. Hi, Sylvia. Sylvia's the first person in the chat tonight. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Sylvia.
So what I'm going to do is my usual spill at the beginning. I got Chaunda with me, and Chaunda and I are going to be working on our Sewcialites 3, blocks 3 and 4. Chaunda will be doing block 3 on the live, and I'll be doing block 4 on the live. And then she'll show you the other block that she did, and I'll show you the block that she's going to do online. Hey, Jaja, welcome, welcome. How you been doing, Chaunda?
I've been good. I've been good. You know, hanging in there. It's been a busy week. It's been a busy couple of weeks. And then summer's coming, so things are going to get even busier. So just trying to stay on top of things.
Yeah, if you don't stay on top of things, you get behind real fast.
That's right.
So are you okay. All right. So let me start out by talking about the question number 8, I think it is. Let me make sure I'm telling y'all the right number. Yeah, it's question number 8. And the question is, when did Katie move to Greenland permanently? And there's 4 options. Option 1 was February of 2010. Option 2 is August of 2009. Option 3 is January of 2011. And option 4 is August of 2011. So in about 2 hours, I will give you the answer and make sure that you write it down so that when you complete the form, you'll have the correct answer, because you need the correct answer for the form so that you can participate in the drawing. So there's that. Okay. All right. So how do you want to do this? You want to have you already cut your fabric?
Yes.
So why don't you start your thing and I'm gonna finish cutting mine. I've got the 4-inch blocks cut. I just need to 4.5, sorry. I just need to cut them in quarters. Then I can start sewing mine. You want to show them what colors you're going to use for your house?
Huh?
You want to show them what colors you're going to show for your house?
Yeah, so I'm using some of the same colors I used from one of the other blocks.
Also, while we're going to work on this, I want to let you know I got Happy Mail again today, and I'm saving the Happy Mail. It's a big box, and it is heavy, and I am going to save the unboxing until after me and Chaunda have finished our blocks. So if you want to see what's in that box, you guys have to stick around for that. And I know that's like, why don't you show it now? Nope, not happening. I want you to stay and hang out with us and, you know. And hello, Mona from Rip It and so on. Hello, Andrea. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Laura Lee. Hello, Life After Sleeve. Jaja's here. It's good to see you. Cindy's here. Hello, hello. Let me see who else I might have missed coming in just now. Sylvia was already here. Okay, I think I am caught up. So let me show you the block that I'm working on. This is block number 4. So, and basically I'm going to use the same colors more or less, but they'll be batiks. So it's a really simple block that I'll be doing today. Chaunda's doing block number 3, and she'll show you what that's supposed to look like here in a minute.
Yeah, it doesn't look like much right now on the design board. It doesn't look like much.
Yeah. But I think it's going to be fun when you get it all sewn together. And it looked like when I sewed the block off camera, it was pretty simple. I mean, the only thing that I found a little bit odd, and maybe you did too when you're reading the instructions, Chaunda. Um, on the back, well, on the front, you know how it tells you, um, it tells you there's A through H, and it tells you what you're supposed to cut. But then when you get to piecing this and you turn it over, there's like up here it says for block E, you got to cut 2 total. So you're using 2 different prints. Block F, you're cutting 2 different sets, which is from each print that you plan on using. And then block G is the same, only you're doing 3 on that one. But what it doesn't tell you, see, it says number 6, number 7, number 8, number 4, number 5, number 2, number 3. But on the diagram, it does not show the numbers.
No, but it shows the letters.
Yeah. But not all of them are labeled. Like you're making 2H, but if you were a newbie, you would be, well, okay, where's the other H going? But of course, it's going to be the little square. But I was, that's about the only thing I thought was a little bit different.
Yeah, she didn't give them separate letters. So if it was the same, if the print was the same size, she gave them the same letter. So
yeah,
I guess because you can use them interchangeably. So she did the same thing for 6, 7, and 8. 6, 7, and 8 are all G. So I think that's how.
Yeah, so a beginner might get a little confused. It's all, mainly why I pointed it out. So if you're working on this and you get stuck, be free to ask me and Chaunda about it, and we will help walk you through that. It looks like it's time for me to get a new little mini rotating mat. Look at that.
Yeah, I think so, Katie.
That's pretty rough shape. Oh, Sylvia says, I'm having a hard time with color each block. Then wait a minute. I'm having a hard time with color each block, and then blocks go together at the end. Yes, they will be. There is a layout that I think hang on a minute. There is a layout already. She showed that in the pre-packet. My pre-packet is probably in my planner here. Hold on a minute, Sylvia, because she did show what the pre.
I have mine here. I'm creating a little notebook. You can kind of see what the finished quilt is going to
look like. Yeah, because there's a pre-layout for this. Here, let me spotlight you, Chaunda, so you can show it to them. So there is a layout for this.
This is what the full quilt is going to look like. I think it shows better in black and white. I'm going to show that one.
Show her the color page. That shows it a lot better.
I mean, everybody's brain works a little different, but this is you can kind of see each individual block. There's block 1, block 2, blocks 3 and 4 that we're going to be doing today. And then you can see these setting blocks that are going to go in between them. We don't have the instructions for this yet, but I kind of figured out, because it was kind of easy to do the math to figure out what the setting squares.
Having trouble. I think you're having trouble with your internet.
I could be.
Chaunda looks like pixels, says Jaja, and you do.
Yeah, I might be.
It's probably the internet, so it'll probably straighten itself out.
Yeah, it's definitely the internet.
If you need what I can do, here, Chaunda, let me unspotlight you, and then what I'll do is I'll show them the same thing you just showed them.
Yeah.
That way, they got it from both ends. That way, if they couldn't see, and let me know if I look pixelated when I show it, okay? Because it could be both our internets. Who knows? Hold on a minute. Let me spotlight. All right, this is what it looks like. That's the layout. And like Chaunda says, we don't have the instructions yet for the layout, but if you already know, depending on what size block you're doing here, you're already going to basically know what this is going to be. So this is what the layout is currently going to be. And she will give the instructions for the final layout and what you're supposed to do with them in the end. Hi, Christina. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so everybody can see this okay? Let me know. Okay, now we see the page. Got it. Okay, yeah. On the if you went to Fat Quarter Shop's webpage and downloaded the info pack, this is in the info pack. If you haven't, go over to fatquartershop.com and in the search button type Sewcialites 3, click search, and then it'll show you all of the Sewcialites 3, and there is an info package that you can actually download as a PDF file. And it has all the different information, different layouts, different colorways. There's 4 different colorways, weren't there, or 6? Was it 4 or 6? Yeah, see, there's the info pack even gives you a chance if you want to follow one of their colorways. Hey, Sherry. She says she's watching on the big screen while listening and long arming. Hi all to chat, Chaunda and Katie. Welcome, welcome, Sherry.
Sherry.
All right, let me get back on track here.
Hi, Christina. I don't think I mentioned you before. Hey, how you doing?
Yep. Hi, Christina. Right now, what I'm doing is I am doing, what's the name of this block? I'm doing Spring Wind block number 4. And basically, I need to cut 4 4.5-inch blocks that I'm going to then quarter diagonally.
I haven't done that block yet. I did cut it out, but it's not done yet.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's going to be too hard. I mean, it's just triangles.
It's really simple.
And I noticed they didn't even mention half square triangles for this one. Probably because there's not that many to do because you're doing hourglass. Yeah, they look kind of like hourglass blocks to me.
They are. Sort of. They're ones where all of everything's different.
Yep. So you got to pay attention how you're going to do it. Oh, Belt Loop, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you here. And if you are a channel creator, make sure to share your channel, !selfie. That's how you can share your channel link. So anyone who's watching can go over to your channel and check you out. And hopefully subscribe and watch some of your content. The channel hit another milestone today.
It did?
It did.
What one was that?
I got an email from YouTube. You have hit another milestone. I didn't even realize, and I knew about it before I got the email only because Sean messaged me and says, you hit 25K today. I didn't even know I had. Because I hadn't looked at my stats or nothing today. Busy doing other things, you know what I mean? Hey, Ravens, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Do you guys think, let me ask the channel a question. Do you guys think that I am too loud on my lives? Because when I go back and watch my videos, they seem loud. Or is it just me being overly sensitive?
Everybody has a volume button. They can turn it down.
I couldn't hear you that time.
I said everybody has a volume button. They can turn it down.
That's true. That is very true. Raven says, oh my goodness, Katie, 25K. I know, it's crazy. Thank you, everyone. I'm just a little bit floored by that because I saw it was like creeping along or moving along, but not exceedingly. Well, to me, it's been fast the whole time, but y'all know what I mean. So when I got a message from Sean today, And he says, 25K. And I wrote back, 25K for what? He says, you. It's like, you know what he was talking about. Because I hadn't looked. Okay, I got all of them cut now. Now let's get them laid out the way the pattern shows, and then I can start sewing them together. Okay, so this is what we got to do. Let me get the red and the yellow first. Okay, so we're going to put, I'm going to let, there's 4 pieces to this block. So what I'm going to do is I'm just, hopefully y'all can see on the, I need to get rid of a ruler here. Probably put the other one aside so I'll make some space here. Okay, so I'm just going to lay them out in quadrants. Since we have 4 quadrants in this block, that's how I'm going to lay them out. And I'm making the 6, we're both making 6.5 inch blocks. Wait. I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to chain sew, I think is what I want to do. So I'm just going to lay them all in one, stack them in one pile the way they should be sewn. And then it'll keep me from getting myself all confused to start with. Because I'm easily confused today.
Yeah, I was gonna
just thought I would drop in and hit the like button. Y'all have a great weekend. Thank you, Beltloop, for dropping in. I appreciate you.
Oh, I think I need a new needle.
And I think that Tuber Chat might have a live tonight. I think. All right. Nikolai's been building old Legos. Did you find a missing? Are you looking for missing pieces again, honey?
Yeah.
He has missing pieces in the old set. Mona from Rip It and So On. She says, I call it loud and clear. Yeah. Well, I think it's a good thing that people can hear it. I just felt like it was a little, I watched last night's live part of it. And I'm like, gosh, why do I sound so loud tonight? You'd think I was hollering or something. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew this to this, this to this. So you'll end up with 2 half triangles, and then you sew the 2 triangles together.
And I'm basically building a log cabin block over here. So
you just make sure you sew them, you know, all in the same way. That way you don't get yourself all turned around.
Oh yeah, I'm just following the diagram here. Following the instructions.
And because there's a bias on these triangles, y'all try not to pull on them. Oh, ooh, I already started out with a mistake. I'm like, wait a minute, that seam was awful big. Forgot to switch my machine. Oops. That's all right. It's easily repaired. So what is everybody working on today? Are y'all working on a Sewcialite block, or are you sewing something else? Let me and Chaunda know what you're working on. We would like to know what you're working on. And happy Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday.
Spring is about to be here come tomorrow. Tomorrow's spring equinox tomorrow, isn't it? Or is it today?
One or the
tomorrow. I know one thing, our house is very warm today because we had nothing but sun today. And so all that sunlight's been hitting the windows in the house, and the windows have reacted like a little heater, soaking in all the sun rays, warming up the house. So last week I smoked some beans on a grill, and then today I made chili with beans and cornbread on top. I'm a happy hippo, says Mona. Hey, Mona, I didn't know you could smoke beans. Sylvia said, just redid block 3 color choices changed. Now block 4. Then Cindy says, hi, everyone. Today is the first day of spring. So it's today, not tomorrow. For some reason, I always thought it was March the 21st. And Monday is Nikolai's birthday. And Thursday is my birthday.
Oh, y'all right there.
So I am going to make us a cake. And then we're going to go celebrate our birthdays on Tuesday. In between the 2 birthdays. Katie, would it be possible for you to post your snail mail address here? Sure. And then I'll erase it afterwards. Oh, that was not supposed to happen. There's my name.
I need to change my needle. I can hear it.
All right, let me know when you've got it copied so that I can take it back out. Hi, Chris. She says, I'm putting the borders on the quilt I've been working on since January. Oh, and I have an update about Katie's Creative Chaos here directly too. Ribbit says, I'm sorry, Mona says, yes, they call it barbecue beans. Yummy. I didn't know you could do it out on the grill, though. That was why I asked. I didn't know you could smoke the beans part of it.
I think that is one way I've never cooked beans.
Yeah, me either. I've never tried doing it on the grill. That's an interesting thing.
Mm-hmm.
Something I might want to test run one of these days. Let me know when you got the address copied. Done. Go ahead and take the address. Okay, got you. Yeah, let me go ahead and get it off of here. For those of you who don't know where to find my snail mail, if you go over to my YouTube main page and then click on that about or whatever it's called, it's where we add additional comments about what our channel's about. You can find my snail mail address there too. Where is my name at? I know it's up here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Uh-oh. Raven, oh my God, I erased the wrong, well, crud. Raven, I'm sorry. I hit the wrong name. My goodness. Oh, well, dang. I don't think you can undo it, can you?
What did you do?
Nope, doesn't look like I can undo it. I'm so sorry, Raven. That was an accident.
Did you accidentally boot somebody out the chat?
Oh. Wow, look what my bot is doing. It's gone crazy. I accidentally deleted one of your comments, Raven, when I was trying to delete mine. So I didn't mean to do it. I can still see it on the bot, though. I just wanted you to know I didn't intentionally do it. Stuff happens, right, Chaunda?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, where were we? Mona, how did you smoke it in your grill? Did you like pre-soak them and then um um yeah, tell us how you did it. Okay, thanks, Raven. I just didn't want you to think yeah, you know. Okay. Let's see how many. If you haven't voted on the poll yet, please do that. So far, we've got 21 people who has voted. So make sure you get your vote in. Boy, that was crooked. Oh, hey, Lee, how are you? Lee, don't forget to share your channel, exclamation selfie. So, I sat down after I finished all those 4-patch blocks and stuff that I finished last night on the live, along with the 9-patch blocks that I took the 4 patches, for Katie's Creative Chaos. And I can let y'all know where I am on the whole thing here directly, because I'm getting closer and closer to being able to sew all of those blocks together. If you barbecue smoked ribs, brisket, place your beans in the pit, yes, with water and salt and pepper, and walk away for hours. Okay. I did not know you could do that. That's interesting. I bet they taste yummy because they were cooked on the grill like that. Hmm? She smoked her beans. Dry beans that you make, like chili beans. She made chili out of them. Yeah. I didn't know you could do it like that. Babe, what? Do you have a shirt on? What do you want? There's something wrong with my scissors. I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know if they got thread up underneath them. See how they kind of stick? It just started doing that. And those are good scissors. It's like it's got something sticky or something in there.
It's okay. This thing is just seriously, little no, girl.
She thinks she's going to miss something. I already fed her some. Tastes like barbecued smoked beans, mega flavor. I bet it does. It would have never occurred to me to do that. Has anyone ever took their scissors apart to clean them?
Never.
Hey.
There's definitely something on in between the blade, but I don't know what it is. That's weird. Maybe it's wax from the fabric, which would be weird. That'd be the first time I've seen that happen. How do you share a channel link? Type X. Here you go. You type. Oops. Hold on. Type this, Anfield or Lee. Just type the exclamation selfie. That's all you got to do. Don't put your channel behind it or anything. It will show your channel. So now what I'm doing is I'm gonna press these open and take care of the ears at the top. And then I'm going to take them over to the iron and press them open. That little house is super cute. You know what, Chaunda?
Yeah, I like this block.
Okay, let me see what we can talk about. Okay, so trying to think if there's something I can tell y'all about. I did find a little Airbnb for us to stay at when we go to Billund. I don't know I'm saying that wrong. It's where Legoland is in Denmark. We managed to find a little Airbnb that's dog friendly, so I'm happy about that because we're taking Nora with us because I don't have a dog sitter anymore. So that's going to be interesting having her with us.
Yeah, that is going to be interesting.
Hopefully she won't like howl whenever we leave her. And we'll stay, we're going to try to stay at an Airbnb in Fano too, because I would rather cook some of our meals instead of us having to eat at the hotel restaurant, because I don't want, you know, it gets pricey. I mean, once in a while is okay, but if you can go to the grocery store and get your own food and cook it in the kitchen, I think that's great. How's healthcare in Greenland? Hello, Nathan Gigi, or hello, is it Gigi or Gigi? We have good healthcare here. No one goes without healthcare here, no matter what walk of life they're in. Everyone has access to healthcare. If it's specialized healthcare, you get, because I live in a small town, I'll get sent to Nuke. And if it's something even more that needs to be dealt with, then they send us to Denmark. Like if they're having to treat you for cancer or something like that, they'll send you to Denmark. Oh, I need to take, ooh, that was about. So, yeah, we have decent health care here. We don't have have deductibles or anything like that. And our medicine's free here in Greenland. That's what part of our taxes pay for. Turn TV on that way she hears that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Where's my tweezers? Education here is also covered by the government, all the way up to a PhD. There's no student. You don't have to, none of the people, young people that go to college have student loans because all of their education's paid for. And also they get a something like a stipend, meaning that if, as long as they're sitting in class, they get like a little bit of a paycheck, and that paycheck pays for extra things that they might need while they're going to school. Have you ever needed to go to Denmark for healthcare? Yes. I had to go see a specialist concerning my eyes.
Okay.
They have a patient hotel that you can stay in and everything. Unless you're very sick and have to be hospitalized.
Very nice. Did not have to go bankrupt because of medical expenses.
Hi, Rita. So what is Katie cooking? Oh, very funny. You're too funny, Rita. Rita says, duckling and hiding behind Chaunda says, yeah. She's teasing me because I keep saying I'm not buying an Instapot because I'm not. Maybe I could find an air fryer cheaper in Denmark. You never know. So I had some problems. I have problems with my eyes, and it was something that they couldn't uh, handle in Nuke. They didn't have the right equipment, and so they sent me to Denmark to see a specialist. And the specialist that I went to had all of the equipment needed to further investigate what's going on with my eyes. So what is Kate? Oh, I already read that one. Oops. My first air fryer just arrived, said Raven. Oh, cool. And Rita says, I do love those colors you are using for that block. It looks great. Thank you. I'm having fun with my batikis. All right, let's get this block laid out. Okay.
And just like that, she is done.
You already got it done? Wow. But you already had yours cut out, didn't you?
Yeah. I had it cut and laid out, so I just had to follow the diagram and sew it.
You want me to let me know when you want to spotlight pin it or me to show you with the block. Was what I meant to say.
I think I'll do the other block and I'll just show them
Okay.
together.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah,
Let me go shut the
I'm
door.
a bit slower.
I'm gonna shut the door. Well, you're doing more in the chat than I am. So
yeah. How long did you live in Florida before moving? I lived in Florida from 1967 until 2011. I was 5 years old when we moved from San Diego to South Florida. And so I lived part of my life in South Florida and the rest of it in North Florida until I moved to Greenland. Okay, those are looking, all right, so now what I'm going to do is we have half triangles here, as you can see. So I'll pull it apart and I'm going to sew these together to make 4 quadrants. And then we're going to put them all together and sew them. Raven says, very cute, Chaunda. Hi, Linda. She says, good evening. It's my dinner time, so I'm watching you sew. Going to sew some more after eating. What's for dinner, Linda? I have a chicken slow cooking in the crock pot. A whole chicken. What's everybody else having for dinner today? That's what we're having. And I can smell it. Can you smell it?
Yeah.
It smells yummy. I want to make some rice to go with it, I think. Or do you want to have steamed broccoli instead, honey?
Both.
Both? Okay. I just need to figure out what we're going to put on the well, we could use the juices from the chicken for the rice.
Mm-hmm.
Sherry says they're having meatloaf. That reminds me, I need to make some this week. We haven't had meatloaf since the last time Nikolai was home. Raven says she thinks they're going out whenever he's ready. Linda says she made ribeyes. Oh, yum, with fresh snow peas and a huge salad. What type of fish do you catch in Nuuk? The fish that's caught in Nuuk is the same fish that's caught all over Greenland. You can catch salmon, cod, halibut, redfish, wolffish, flounder. What other fish, honey? Oh, he's got his headphones on. There's probably a couple other fish you can catch. Rita says making some steamed broccoli and then cooking some sirloin steak. Yum. I want to go eat at y'all's house. Trying to figure out your microphone problem.
What?
We can't hear you when you're at the sewing machine.
Me?
Yeah.
I wasn't talking.
Oh, okay. Got you. What are you having for dinner after the live?
Probably just some chicken. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Let's see. Rita says, Linda, thank you. Mine bloom, but takes a ton of water to make them bloom. They are water hogs. And then Cindy says, meatloaf sounds like comfort food. Last night we had white rice, diced brown turkey kielbasa, hot sauce sprinkled on top. Easy peasy. Ooh, kielbasa's yummy. And hey Myra, she says leftovers. How you doing, sissy? Won't be long and I'll have these 4 pieces sewn together here in a minute. Just got to finish doing my pinning. Everybody's saying hi to Myra. Hey, honey. Oh, he can't hear me. I keep forgetting he's got headphones on. Rita says, I have to avoid using the oven or stove right now. It heats up the house way too much as I do not have an AC, so I have to be careful. I don't know how you're going to get through the summer without an air conditioner.
What state is she in?
Arizona.
Oh Lord,
That's what
ma'am,
I said. It's already hot there.
ma'am.
Yup. Her landlord apparently hasn't fixed it. Oh, seriously? Holy crap. 111 already in Arizona.
Oh, and that's at night, she said.
That is crazy.
That's wild.
I would never sleep if it was that hot.
Because I know, in some parts of California, you can get away with not having an AC.
Mm-hmm.
Arizona.
Mona wants to know, Chaunda, I like your machine. What kind is it?
That it is a Genome Memory Craft 9480 QC.
I love the memory crafts.
The one before that was an 8200. I think it was an 8200 QCP. I feel like that's a really good machine. I don't, unless you're, unless you're using the advanced features, you really don't need anything more than that. I do regret. I like my machine, but I do regret not getting a less expensive machine.
I love my 6700P. I want an M8, Chaunda.
Yeah, and I feel like if that's the only thing that makes sense. Like if you're gonna do it, get the top of the line and go with the M8 or the M7 or something like that. If not, you might as
Yeah,
well.
I can't see the point of doing an M17 because I probably would never use the embroidery end of it.
Right. But for those people that do,
Yeah,
but I mostly, I use straight stitch and serpentine. Like that's really and the occasional zigzag. And
yeah.
so, I have all these bells and whistles on this machine that I just don't use.
Let's see here. Landlord has no intentions of fixing it either. Oh, that's not cool. And then Jaja says, Rita, ask your city if they have longer portable AC units. We have them here in Washington. And then Rita says, so I have bottles of ice behind my fans, then go to make a couple of AC things from 5-gallon buckets. And Rita says, right now it is not bad as if cooking as it is cooling off at night, but in another couple of weeks, it's not going to cool off. And then Jaja says, here it's illegal if our heat or air goes out during a cold spell or heat wave for the landlords to not replace it. I feel like it would be the same in Arizona since it's so much hotter. Rita says, Jaja, yeah, it's illegal. However, it's not that easy as it sounds. I feel like with your health issues, though, something should be done about it.
See if I can hook up.
2 hour. Oh, is it really 2 hours already?
My bad.
No, it's
My bad.
no 1 hour. It's only been an hour. We got another hour. You better go shack up with Laura for the summer, says Jojo. Yeah, because Laura lives in Arizona too. Mona says, just kidding. Oh my goodness. And then Rita says, haha, Jaja, no, I am not a fan of the town where she lives. I'm working on the last part of another fox block and noticed I put the paws on the wrong sides, but I'm not going to rip it apart. Maybe no one will notice, says Jaja. Katie, I must have missed you doing block 4. Can you show the colors you're using? I'm working on block 4 right now. I'm using these colors right here. I'm using a darker blue here, a red, a lighter yellow, and turquoise. This is the background right here, the light turquoise. See, Jaja says I'm working. Oh, she already read that one. Sorry. Hey, Happy, how are you? Cindy says, does anyone have any travel plans coming up? I do in June, mid-June. Sylvia says, beautiful. How's your block going? The second block, Chaunda.
I'm just working on some audio issues over here, so
Oh,
excuse
okay.
me.
Okay, got you.
As long as, I mean, does this sound okay to you?
Yeah, I can hear you there. I just couldn't hear you at your machine.
Okay. Well, yeah, I switched to my earbuds, so hopefully you guys can hear me better on both.
Oh, I still hear you even when you go over there. Keep talking. Let me hear you.
Yeah, because now I'm on the earbud instead of on the speaker.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you now. Cool. Jaja says, I don't. Cindy, do you? And Sylvia says, I can only dream about travel. And Cindy says, nope, Jaja. I'm going with Nikolai. He's going to have education, so he's taking me with him since I can't go to the States right now. So Bahamas cruise in May, Scotland and Ireland in Scotland and Ireland tour in July. That's right. Sissy's going overseas.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, she's gonna. I would love to see Scotland myself. I think it would be beautiful. All right, I'm gonna take these over to my iron and press them so I can get these seams really flat because we're gonna have multiple seams coming together at the center. I have to get my seam roller after this one. Oh, I didn't even clip the dog ears off of this one yet. Oops. Oh, I did the one side, but not the other side. That's interesting. Come on, wake up. Christina says, I am traveling back home on Monday after a month stay in North Carolina. And
What part of
Myra-
North Carolina?
yeah, what part of North Carolina were you in, Christina? Hey, babe.
Huh?
In about 10 minutes, I'll be ready for that box, probably.
All right.
10 or 15 minutes. Because I'm getting close to finishing a block, and so is Chaunda. So, yeah.
Apex and Chapel Hill. Well, I'm in Clayton, so I was not very far from you. And I work in Raleigh.
You don't click it.
Right there for right now. Or right here, one. Hang on, let me move this out of the way. Put it right there.
You're welcome.
Thank you, honey. I got another fun mail today. So when Chaunda and I get done with our blocks, I'm going to do an unboxing. Ooh, that's gonna look cool, Chaunda. See it?
Oh, yeah.
That yellow is showing up better than I thought it would. I was concerned it would bleed into the background, but it's not bleeding into it. Chaunda, I didn't know you lived in Clayton, says Sherry. So do I.
You do?
You two need to get together.
I did not know. Yeah, I live off of Cleveland Road.
So I'm right outside the city limits of Clayton. But my address is still considered Clayton.
Uh-oh.
Such a small world.
I know, right? It's interesting. When you discover somebody might be just up the road from you
Hmm.
that you sew with on the internet.
I know.
She says, yes, she's in Flowers.
Yep, I know where Flowers is. I call that Clayton proper. That's that's what I call it. Because that's like actually Clayton. I used to Instacart over there at the Publix sometimes.
What's Instacart?
Where you deliver groceries.
Oh, okay.
You shop, and deliver groceries.
Oh, okay. Cool beans, says Sherry. All right, I'm sewing these I'm about to sew these two quadrants together. And then I'll lay them back out again and show it to you as I press them open. And then we will sew the two halves together. Okay. All right, let's make sure that these seams match each other. And as long as they do, we can continue on. This one looks okay. Let's see what this one looks like. And this one's okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them over to the iron again because we're about to join the two halves together, which will be more seams involved here. We'll end up where a seam has 4 seams coming to the center together. So let me take it over the iron and press it. This is going to be a pretty little block, Chaunda.
It is.
Okay, now let's make sure I get this laid out proper so I don't put it in the wrong way, because you know me. It could happen. Okay, all right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew this to this. But I want to make sure that these two seams right here butt up against each other because we have a pinwheel here in the middle. You know, when I first started learning to do these blocks and stuff, Shonda, one of the things I thought was the most fun to do, even though they're a pain in the butt and a challenge to do, was pinwheels. I don't know if it was because the reason I liked doing them is because it was such a challenge, or because I liked the fact that you could make pinwheels. Because when I was a kid, those little pinwheels you could get that were on like straws or something. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
I loved those. They were like, always had kaleidoscopic colors on them. And I
Yeah,
take
they
them
were
out.
always really, really shiny.
Yeah. Take them outside and let the wind drive them, or stand in front of the fan and let the fan do the work.
Hmm.
And I would play with those things for hours.
I did too, Katie.
There's just something about them. And those were like dirt cheap back then. You remember that?
I don't remember how much they cost, but I know they weren't expensive, or because if they were, I wouldn't have had one.
Yeah, I mean, cheapest child toy on the planet. I wouldn't mind having a big one, made of metal or something for outside and paint it all different colors. And then every time we get wind, watch it turn.
They do make those.
Oh, do they?
I believe so, yeah.
Because I think that would look so cool out in the yard. I just wonder what would happen to them when we have bitter rocks, if the bitter rock would just rip them to pieces. We are about to sew this last part of this block together, and this is where you're like praying that everything comes together and you don't have to rip it back out to make the seam line up even closer than you had it. And no half square triangle paper was used in this particular block. All right, let's get this sewn. I'm excited to see how yours turns out too, Shonda.
Yeah, I gotta square them up. I've just sewn the four little pinwheels, but now I have to square them. What do we have to square them to? 3.5.
3.5. Yeah. All right. Let's have a quick peek before look, Shonda.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
It looks good, yeah. I always sweat this part because sometimes how that one might offset and you're like, you know. Now let's get this pressed open. Well, wait a minute. I need to do this first. Let's do this first. That might make
Rất độc rồi.
yeah. All right, I'm gonna take it over to the iron and press it, and then I'll show it to you guys. Well, no, I'll wait till Shonda's done, and we'll share them together.
Đúng không? Đó là okay. Dạ dụm. Dạ dụm. Dạ. Hứa telephone phone. Oh, okay.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Let me.
Okay. So, microphone và telephone. Dạ dụm. Nói mình cái start thì không anh 한번 이제 변하면 야, 야, 그렇게 하얗게 줬다고 하면
Can you guys hear Nikolai?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it seem loud?
No, it's. I mean, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
야,
Skipper's called him.
오케이.
All right.
야. 좋다. 나 이렇게 또 파함.
Okay. So as soon as Shonda's, and I'm not rushing her. So while we're waiting, this is a shocker, isn't it, Shonda? And look at here, this block is bigger. Why is this block bigger? I might have made a mistake on my block.
What you mean?
This is not the right paper. Because it's bigger than the house. Or the house is wrong one. Where's my house paper?
No, for Johnny.
Maybe I need to check the size of my house. Well, wait a minute. Let me see something real quick. I know what I can do. I can take this block out and see if this pinwheel. Oh, the pinwheel is too big, which means I should have trimmed my half square triangles down, I bet.
Did you trim them after you made them? Did you trim them down to 3.5?
No, I didn't.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's okay. What I can do is make a new one later.
Or
And
it's
then
just
use
the it's just 2 seams.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, well, can you trim it while it's in the hourglass style?
Yes. That's what I just did. Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll just take the seam out and fix it. Because that, I didn't realize they had to. 3.5. Which means I want to see what size these turned out to be. The reason it's because it looks like it's just 1/4 of an inch bigger.
Yeah, maybe a little more. I'm looking at what I cut off. I was able to, because I have a 3.5-inch ruler.
Yeah.
So I just put my 3.5-inch ruler like dead center. I put the little center of the ruler in the center of the block, and then I just trimmed all 4 sides. Because that's the thing with the quarter square, you can't just trim it from one side. You got to trim.
You got to do it all the way around.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I could, have you already got yours all sewn together?
I just made the 4 quadrants. I just trimmed them. So I have
Okay.
to just sew the quadrants together like a
All
4
right.
patch, and I'll be
Well, then
done.
I'm gonna rip them out and fix it. I thought they were a lot of different sizes, all the blocks that go together into this quilt. They all should be about 6.5. No, stay 6-inch unfinished.
And it should be 6.5-inch unfinished, 6-inch finished.
Oh, 6-inch finished, yeah. I keep forgetting. I get those backwards with Back Quarter Shop. But she don't always show both of them when we get to that point.
Yeah, I only know because we had to choose between 3-inch, 6-inch, or 9-inch finished.
Yeah. So y'all can see what it's supposed to look like. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it apart and trim it down. and 6:37. Let's see, 7:38. We're still good. We don't have to do the answer to the question until another 30 minutes when we hit that 2-hour mark. We're an hour and 30 minutes into the live now. Doing pretty good. Happy, are you making the blocks? Well, see, she's mentioned the 3 different sizes. It's up to you, the sewer, if you want to make 3-inch, 6-inch, or 9-inch. But you can also intermix them if you want to. If you're brave enough to do both, you can do both sizes or all 3 of them, and then put them all into one quilt top. But I'm not sure if she set the layout where you can use all 3 sizes in it. I don't know why you could. On that layout, I'm kind of wondering if you couldn't use 3-inch blocks right here, Chaunda.
Yes, 3.5.
Yeah.
I thought about taking some of my Sewcialites 1 blocks
Mm-hmm.
that I made in the 3.5 and using and maybe putting them. I have to see how it's gonna look though, because I
Yeah,
did them in
same here.
batiks.
Yep, same. Because I thought about using those orphan blocks in there, maybe. You know, I won't have enough to do all of them, but it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's 2 3.5-inch squares and 1 3.5 by 6.5-inch rectangle.
Yeah.
But it could work because I did use batiks, but I used rainbow. Like they don't have a print. They're not printed. They're more like a
More like a solid
blender
box.
type.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how your batiks are.
Yeah.
So once I get more blocks made, I'll have to see. But I was audition. I figured I had to figure out the size because I wanted to audition my the fabric that I wanted to use.
Mm-hmm.
And I needed to make sure I had enough.
Yeah.
But since the squares are so small, um, you really don't need much.
Nope. Happy says she hasn't started yet. May I make a suggestion? Try not to wait too long, because if you end up with too many to do, you might just not do it at all. Because you'll get overwhelmed. I think Chaunda would agree with that one.
1000%.
Yeah, because you're getting blocks every week. And that will add up if you get too far behind.
I mean, unless you don't care about catching up and you just want to
Yeah.
do it at your own pace, which is fine also.
Yep, definitely. You don't have to finish when she does, because we're not going to finish when she does. We'll be finished. I think we estimated a couple weeks after her or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And that was intentional because we didn't want to do Chaunda works for a living. She don't have time to go live every week to keep up. And I'm fine with that because I don't want to have to kill myself to do it every week either.
Absolutely
Not with
not.
everything else I have, with the channel and everything. Channel keeps me pretty busy these days. And that is not a complaint. It's just I realize I have to pick and choose now. Before, I probably would have tried it and then got all, overwhelmed and then do what I always do, drop the ball. But I have been laser focused this past year trying to stay on task with stuff. October, when I had that problem, that really set me back as far as trying to get things done the way I wanted to get them done. But, it's okay. None of us are going to a fire. Isn't that right?
Yep.
I have all the time in the world that we need to take to finish something. because I really do enjoy the process. And that's probably why I tend to not speed through projects, because I really do enjoy the sewing part of it, the putting together part of it, picking the fabric colors that I like to choose the way I choose them. And a lot of times when you speed through something, you don't necessarily get a chance to enjoy all aspects of the sew together.
Yeah.
At least that's the way I view it. There is, I know though too, also, I probably take too long to get things done too, though. That's one of my, what you call it? Not hang up, but maybe less desirable.
I'm the opposite. I'll try to Speedy Gonzalez it through it because I know if I don't, then I'll put it aside and then I'll move on to something else.
So let's talk about that for a minute. Do you put it aside because you're going too slow with it, or do you put it aside because you got bored because you were going slow?
It's more of a squirrel thing. I'll see the shiny new thing and I'll be like, "Oh, I want to do that."
That's interesting. I know I've seen plenty of things this past year. I'm like, ooh, I want to do that. Ooh, I want to do that. And then I'm like, nope, can't, because I have too many things on my plate, you know? But the year before, I dropped the ball several times that first year of the channel. This past year, I only dropped the ball on one thing, and that was it. Everything else I've kept up with pretty much. I don't have all of them totally finished. The one I got finished was the Magnolia, just the top. I haven't quilted it yet, because I can't make up my mind if I want to do diagonals on those diagonals or if I want to do straight up and down and across. Can't decide on that one because it's small enough for me to quilt. And I think I will enjoy quilting it because it's, it's I think it's 54 inches squared, I believe.
But that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not a bad size at all. And I think I can easily accomplish that with the limited space that I have, you know.
Dang, that chicken sure looks good.
Hey, will you take a peek at it for me? See if you think it needs to be put on warm or not. Because it's been cooking for a while now. I did turn it down to low, but right before the live started. Because it's been in the crock pot for a while now.
Oh, looking good.
Do we need to put it on warm?
Hmm?
Do we need to put it on warm? Take the spoon and push it down and see what happens. If it gives away, then we need to put it on warm.
What you making?
Yeah.
All right, put it on warm, honey. Do you know how to do that?
No.
I'm put a whole chicken inside the crock pot to slow cook it. Be right back. I'm
Okay.
gonna go set that thing to warm.
I used to do my whole chickens in the crock pot. So, Happy So Love, the way it works is that you have three different choices. You can choose to do, I think Katie already talked about that, my bad. The three
About
different
what?
sizes. I was reading the comments and I realized you had already responded to that about Happy said she thought there were a lot of different sizes, and I was saying that you could choose between three. And then
Yeah.
as I was saying it, I was like, oh, I think Katie just talked about that.
No, it's okay. Did you see what Sylvia said though? She said
Yeah.
Sewcialites 1 and 2 went into one quilt for her. That's cool.
Did you come up with your own layout, Sylvia?
Yeah. Do you have a picture of it by any chance? Because if you do, we would love to see it. Why does taking seams out always got to take longer?
I don't know, but it's annoying.
It is annoying. I'm sitting here. It'd take me 20 minutes just to take the seams out. Part of it's because I'm having a hard time seeing it because I used the Dove on it. And on this yellow, it's weird. I'm using a light gray, but when you look at it on the yellow, it don't even look gray. You just can't hardly see it. It looks like yellow, like the fabric.
Yeah, that's why I pretty much use gray for all my piecing
Yeah,
because it
it
kind
just
of
blends
blends.
in better than white. White just sticks out sometimes to me. It's definitely my go-to thread these days. It even looks
All
good
right.
on black, dark black or dark blue fabric. It
I will
doesn't.
say if I'm using a black background, I tend to use black thread,
Yeah.
but that's it. All
I
right,
bet
my block is done.
yeah, see? Yeah, you're finished ahead of me because I had to rip mine out.
I know,
Isn't that the way it is?
always.
Always. I was thinking I didn't make a mistake, and sure enough, I did. Doggone it. Nobody's perfect, especially me. I'm gonna go press these again, okay?
All right.
And they need to be trimmed down to 3.5, right?
Yes.
I've never trimmed hourglass blocks because I always thought you couldn't do that.
Hey, Andy.
Hi, Andy.
Sylvia said she said when she put the Sewcialites 1 and 2 into one quilt, she said it was a bit chaotic. She said she put a 9 patch between each of them.
Oh, cool.
And she said her scraps don't always play well.
Yeah. All right. I need a different ruler. That's a 4.5 inch ruler. I thought I had a 3.5 in your. Probably at the other desk. So we will use that one right there. I think. This one's going back in the drawer. Okay, here goes nothing. All right. How you doing, Andy, today? Are you feeling better today? Or are you still a bit under the weather? She's been fighting her health for a little while now.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yes, it is. Especially as much as she loves to sew. I mean, crochet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I said sew. She likes to sew too, but you know what I meant.
I know what you mean.
It's like, we'll get this right here in a minute. Please behave yourself and don't move on me. Okay, now let's set this to 3.5. All right, got the first one done. Let me make sure that that's correct, though. Yep, looks good. Andrea says, wait a minute. Howdy to everyone who came in since my first howdy. I am editing, but wanted to catch up with everyone. Andy says, I'm halvesies today. Okay. So still not, well, at least you're not worse. That's a good thing. That's a blessing in all by itself. But it sucks that you know, this is still going on for you. I really hope you get to feeling better soon, Andy.
I have to print today's block.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet either. I'm really tempted to not make that block.
What does it look like? Let me see.
I you know what I want to do, and maybe
Oh, the heart block.
yeah, I kind of want to do a plain block and put an applique heart in it instead.
Okay.
But I don't know if I can accomplish that or not.
I just can't believe it. It's already 5 weeks into the daggone sew along.
I know, right? It's gone by fast. Too fast.
Kind of crazy.
I know. It's really, I can't believe we're 3 weeks into March.
I know.
That's even mind-boggling.
It's wild.
The summer's going to be here before we know it. Katie and I will be back to work again. I'm seriously thinking I'm going to, when I hit 15 years with her, I might just stop after that. I don't know. We'll see. But I am thinking about it. I don't know how she would feel about that, though.
I'm sure she'd understand. People can't work forever.
No. I've just been so dependable, you know. When she calls, I come to work, you know. And get the job done and then go home. The longest job I've ever had.
I have been at my job for next month will be 19 years.
Congratulations. Nico will be on his job 32 years in July.
Long time.
Yeah. What you mean I missed corned beef and cabbage day? How did that happen? Sylvia says it's 97 degrees where she's at. Rita says, I know the cough stuff it is brutal at times. I am so, yeah, I'm tired of my sinuses. I think that's part of the reason why I still don't feel like I'm getting any rest, because my sinuses are still giving me grief. What, babe?
I'm talking too much.
As long as you don't answer yourself. Can't wait to open this box for you, or show you what's in this box today that I got. When I saw how big it was, I'm like, oh my goodness. Picked it up. It's heavy. It's like somebody's had fun packing stuff in there. So I'm excited to see everything that's going to be in it.
I haven't made it to the post office yet.
All right, now I got all these trimmed down, Chaunda. Now let's sew them back together and hope and pray that my little pinwheel goes back together the way it looked the first time. Right?
Right.
All right, let's get this laid back out the way it's supposed to be. I need a picture. Okay. All right. That looks more like what it should have looked like to begin with, size-wise, I mean. I thought it looked a little big. This is what I get for not paying attention to, yeah, you know. It'll teach me one day. Make sure you pay attention before you go sewing that last seam on there.
I am notorious for not reading the instructions. I'll just look at it and be like, oh yeah, I know how to do that.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly
Then I
what I
get to
did.
the
I
end
know
and
how
I'm
to do
like,
that.
something's not right.
Yeah. They're checking their weather out, looks like. Hey, how hot is it in North Carolina right now, or is it cold?
Um, Neither.
Oh, so it's mild.
Yeah, it's a nice day today. It's we haven't gotten hot yet, but it's not cold either. I think we probably were in the 60s today, if I had to guess.
Oh, that's perfect temperatures. Oh, you
Mhm.
know, you get the semi-warm but semi-chip, semi-cool air. Yep, that's perfect weather. I always thought that the 60s and 70s were the best when it comes to temperatures.
Yeah, I
So
got
how do we do the weather again? Is it just hashtag weather?
Exclamation weather, and then
Oh,
your
exclamation.
uh whatever city you want to use closest to you if you don't want to use your own, and the state. Me, I have to put my city and country.
I'm under the wrong account.
Andrea says Alvin is growing like crazy. Everyone is leaving the city and moving to smaller towns. We are quickly becoming a suburb of Houston. That really doesn't surprise me. Maybe people are tired of living in more expensive places. Although they're going to make the more less expensive places become expensive by moving there. Suburbia, the place to be.
Yeah, currently 69 degrees, so I guess we got into the mid 70s today.
Oh, that's nice. That's still nice weather.
Yeah.
I really don't. I really never started complaining about the heat until it hit like maybe 85, and then it's like, okay, it's hot now. Especially if the humidity is really high. In California, though, when it's like 85, it don't feel like 85. It feels like it's cooler.
I mean, they don't have all that humidity in some parts.
Yeah. Okay, this one looks okay. Thank goodness. I was gonna worry about because I had to switch, because messing around with bias seams and everything and then having to rip it back out. Got one side done. Let's see what this other side looks like. Nope, that one looks okay too, looks like. Okay, good, good, good. Now all I gotta do is take it back over to the iron, press it, and then we'll sew that last seam. And then we'll be ready to show our blocks, Chaunda.
Ma'am.
And we actually got both our blocks done tonight. All four of them, I mean. You know what
Yeah,
I
I'm
meant?
just trying to, my goal is to just try to get at least the block that I'm trying to show is to have that cut out
Yep.
before we start the live. The
Mm-hmm.
second block, if I don't get it cut, I'm fine with that. But I'm trying to at least get that
Yep.
one block cut. I was cutting today, so I actually got all my All my pieces got cut today.
So, but you have all the both blocks finished now, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, now you won't have to be worrying about that other
I think I know why.
OUT.
FOOG.
All right. Well, you could give her a couple pieces of the red meat and one leg, honey.
I think I still got.
Because I get no, I gave her the. I already gave her the chicken wings.
Oh.
That's why I said just a couple strips of the red meat and one chicken leg. That ought to be plenty. She doesn't know it yet, but her behind's going to be cut back because I need her lighter for flying. What did you do? Oh, you gave her a pepper. Oh, okay. There's also apples in there for her. Apples and blueberries in the freezer. Nikolai took her out the other day, off leash, walked her down the road. And as soon as she had a chance, you know what she did, Chaunda? She
What?
beelined it for the lake.
Did she get in
took
there?
off- Huh?
Did she make it in?
There was no water. It was
Oh.
frozen. But
Oh,
she
I forgot
beelined
it's
it and went racing
it's cold
across
where you
the
are.
yeah. It went racing across the lake. Nikolai calls me and says, I guess she wanted to run. And every time he stopped to talk to me, she'd stop and bark at him like, are you coming or not? It was so comical watching her tell him, let's go. I'm ready to go. Come on, let's go.
Walking too slow, Dad.
Yep, you're going too slow. Stop talking to mom and let's get it done, you know? It's 86 degrees in Bentonville, says Happy. Rita, I will stop complaining that it's 91. Yeah, I can't even imagine having to live where it's 100 over 100 degrees. That would, well, I've seen North Florida get over 100, and I'm like, I'm staying inside where the air conditioner is. All right, let's get this part sewn. Only one, and like 2 slivers of that red meat. Because I gave her 3 chicken wings. Yes, wait, how many pieces did you put in there? Take half of that red meat out.
Yeah.
Honey, that's too much. You know, she's hilarious. You tell her to sit and don't move, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you, like Nikolai will make a funny noise, like a turkey gobbling, and she'll break the stay and think she's going to dive into the food. She's a sneaky little thing.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Okay, it looks all right. Let me go press it, and then you and I can share blocks.
Guessing the coaching will be on the full price today.
You think it'll go back to full price?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's Friday?
Yeah.
Maybe, well, Bruce didn't get any in, did they?
Huh?
Bruce still doesn't have any in either, do they?
Yep, none.
Oh, that sucks. That's just the way it always goes. I need to put my little, ouch, that's really. Okay. Chaunda, would you like to show yours first and I'll spotlight you to show it? Uh-oh.
Sure can.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me get you spotlighted. All right, we're about to show our blocks. And then let me see what time it is, because if it's, oh yeah, after we show our blocks, then I'll answer the question and then I'll show you the unboxing. Go ahead, Chaunda.
Oh, great. So we have block 3, which is our little house block.
Oh, that's cute. Look at it. I like how is those dominoes? Not dominoes.
The little dice.
Dominoes. Those are cute.
And then this is block 4.
That's pretty.
I really like this orange fabric here a
Yeah,
lot.
me too. That looks great. And that goes with that directional pretty well too. That's really cool, Chaunda.
Yeah, I like how it came out. And I did not try to make the directional fabric go the same way. It just worked out that way.
Yeah, it looks great.
Did not do it on purpose. But yeah, I like how they're coming out.
Andy says adorable. All right. Now I'm going to show mine. So Chaunda did her house on the live, and I did block number 4 on the live. So let me show you block 3 first that I did off camera. And I had little pieces of scraps left over from the bigger block, and I took I'll show you what I did with the smaller pieces. So here's block 3.
Love that.
And it came out good.
It did.
This is block 3. But look at this little tiny block. Oh, I
It's
took
adorable.
what was left over and turned it into a little mini. It's a 3-inch based on the pattern. So I just had fun with it. So this is the little one. And then today on the live, I did block number 4, which is called Spring Wind Block. And here it is.
Oh, I like that you did the pinwheel in red.
Me too.
It makes it really pop.
Yep. It really came out good. Okay, so that is our blocks for this week. For the 2 weeks. Block number 5 came out today on Fat Quarter Shop's live today. She did the heart. And so in 2 weeks, we will be back together to do another 2 blocks. That was fun, Chaunda.
I know. It went by so quick too.
You did. I mean, I'm amazed at how quickly we're getting these done. We're not
I
having
just remember Sewcialites 1 was such a slog to make those blocks.
Definitely. I agree with you on that one. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to unbox this snail mail I got today, which is a very big box. And I'm keeping all my blocks in a little project bag because this project bag's the right size for these little 6-inch blocks. All right. See this box, Chaunda?
Oh yeah, that's huge.
Yep. Okay. So if you're watching the person who gifted me this box, thank you. Artist sent her email, but I don't know if she saw it. But thank you so much for your gifting me this way. It's you guys are such a great group of people, and getting spoiled by someone is definitely made, it just is cool. So what I'll do is I've opened a box. The first thing I see is some fabric on top up here. So let's go through this bunch of fabric. So there are scraps in here, which I will be using. Let me move some of my stuff out of the way. Okay, so this is a batik, this one. Turquoise. And let's open these up. So this looks like cotton. This one is Maywood Studios Opal Essence, this black one. So it looks like it's kind of got metallic in it maybe, but probably not.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep. And then it's also with this color behind it.
I'm trying to see the print. So is that kind of more orange or is that more coral?
It's orange. Here, let me put it closer to the camera so you can see the.
Oh yeah, now I can see.
Yeah.
It's almost like little branches or something, or little leaves.
Yeah, it's a pretty color. And I can see why it's stuck with this black, because they both go together really well. Okay, and then we have, I think that, I'm not sure what color, it's not pink, maybe salmon, maybe?
It's hard to tell on the screen.
See, this, the phone one, I need to, hang on, I need to turn the ring light on. It might help give us better color. See if that helps. Maybe it's coral. I don't know. Can you see that?
Yeah.
It's not pink. It's like in between pink and something else.
Yeah, it's definitely like on my side, or at least on my screen, it's pink.
Yeah, it looks
But
pink.
it depends on which camera. So
Yeah.
on one camera it looks very pink, and
Yep.
in another camera it looks less so.
Yep. And then we have this light blue. This is also batiks.
Oh, I like that one.
Me too. Here's another piece of batik. That's batik. Wow. And see that this camera on the laptop makes it look blue, but it's actually a bluish green color.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see.
Yep. Somebody from the chat sent you those things? Yes. Hi, Dubrovka. Welcome, welcome. And here, this looks like the same color I just showed you. See? Yeah, I think that's the same. And then there's this light. I don't really necessarily think this is pink. I think this is lilac. Too much bright lights. Oh, here, maybe you can see it now. There we go. So there's quite a bit of this scraps. Boy, oh boy, I'm gonna have fun. So all of this is the same color. And we have a dark, this is more like a teal color. Hey, Quilting on.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
So
our,
of your two cameras, which one do you think is reading the most accurate? The front camera or the top camera?
probably this one. Except for that one color right here is being teased. But if I turned my light, I bet it would show it better.
Okay.
If I took this light and turned it, maybe. Let's see if you get a better view of it. Yes, maybe. Yeah, because I'm not sure what color you call that. It's not orange and it's not pink. So I'm not sure what color that is. But this is teal. Now this is orange.
Okay.
Okay, and then this is a lighter orange, and this is also batik. This fabric's pretty.
I like that one.
Me too. And then we're back to cotton right here. And I'm finding straight pins in here. Okay, so here's the, I'll show you all the colors at once. You got this light, I bet this is Kona. Either Kona or Riley Blake one. So there's this light green. Maybe I should just show it underneath the top camera because this seems to be better. Hang on a second. Let me spotlight that top camera. There we go. So we got this light green. And then this is a light blue. I'm not sure what color you call this one. Then we have like a canary yellow. These are pretty. And then this really dark red. So these were all cottons right here. All right. I'm going to set these aside. Hey, Chaunda,
Mm-hmm.
wait till you see this. She's been hearing me talk about not being able to get thread. Look. She sent me a
There
big
you go.
of Dove 2600. Let me see what's in here. There's more pins. I keep finding pins. I don't know where these pins are coming from. All right, let's see what's in this bag.
I have one of those large Orfil spools, and I tell myself I bought it, and I told myself that on January 1st I was gonna start with it and see if I could get through the thread by the end of the year. And
Yeah.
I've forgotten it 2 years.
Oh no.
So I forgot to do it this January, and I forgot to do it last January. So I need to make myself some notes and signs and stuff or something so I don't forget it this I guess I got what 9 months to go.
Oh, she sent me some elderberry, vitamin C, and zinc, vitamin D3 immune support. That's really cool. She must have ordered, yeah. So now we'll be test running this to see how that helps me out. I hadn't even thought to, yeah. Okay. This is what the pins came out of. Oh my goodness. Look at this big box of pins. Straight pins. It came open during shipping. That's why I keep finding pins. Wow, that's a lot of pins.
Woohoo! Dang.
Yes, this is Aurifil 50 weight. 2600 Dove. Oh, there was a pin stuck in between there. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this open because I know I'm gonna find more pins. All right, she sent me a triangles on a roll, half square triangles, and this one is 1 3/4. I'm gonna find more batiks down. Oh my goodness, there's more batiks down here along with a bunch of straight pins. Okay. Look, the pins are sticking in the fabric.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at these colors. There's all kinds. Somebody likes batiks like I do. Okay, we have, let me see if this is the same on the other side. Yep, this looks like it's the same. Okay, so we have this color, this orange, yellow. And then you saw a piece that looks similar to this one. These are pretty. I'll be using the heck out of these for sure, for sure. And then there's this color.
Oh, I
by
like
the
that
way,
one.
yeah, me too. That's gorgeous. Did you know that there's a name for these batiks that have the dots on them? They're called chocks.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, any of them with dots on it are called chalks. I learned that yesterday. I talked to someone on the phone from Fat Quarter Shop yesterday because I was trying to find something and I couldn't find it. And so she says, "Well, what you're looking for is called chalk." So she went and looked in the warehouse and emailed me back. She says, "You know what?" She says, "This is very strange. I don't know why we have it in fat quarter bundles, but we don't have it in yardage." So either they must have sold the yardage out. Is probably what happened. So this is more boutiques.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to enjoy the heck out of the boutiques. Okay, let me set this aside. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna pull out of here. This is a student edition 4-inch ideal seam guide. Remove protective cover, blah, blah, blah. There's a 4-inch ideal seam guide curve, ideal seam gauge, and it talks about how to clean them. Let me pull them out of the bag so you guys can see have a look-see at them. I've never seen this particular one before. Have you seen this one, Chaunda?
Yes.
So this is a ideal seam gauge. Drop needle through the hole of the desired seam width and then square ideal seam. Yeah, so that's what this one does. This one, oh, so it's got something tacky on it. So it's like, oh, cool. So this is a seam guide, and then there's this curved seam guide right here.
Now, I hadn't seen the curved one before. That's new to me.
Yeah, I've never seen either one of these before. That's interesting. That's really cool. And there's also a YouTube channel about it. There's a QR code here for it. And it tells you what to do and how to use it. That's really cool. Thank you. All right, next one, Chaunda. Oh boy, alphabetties with clips. I wonder if she got this from a sew sample box or she outright bought this. All right. So for those of you who've never seen alphabetty clippies, so you know that you've seen me using alphabetties. These are alphabetties. Hang on a second. And all they are is letters. And the letters are on both sides of the little squares. You recognize this little thing, Chaunda?
No, where's the little basket? I know, is it a seam cutter?
Yeah, there's a seam cutter up here and a magnet on both ends of it, and it came in a sew sampler box. But I keep
Must have been when I wasn't part of it because I don't have that.
Yeah, this is back maybe 2018 or 2019, maybe.
Yeah, I wasn't even quilting at that time.
These are so cool. So you see the clip?
Love my alpha clippies. I am enjoying those.
So there's 26 letters and 10 numbers to keep your fabric organized. That is so neat. Thank you, thank you. And Cindy says she loves her alpha clippies. Jen says that these, she says there's a scant 1/4 inch in here. Okay. There is right there. Wow. There's also an 1/8 of an inch on this ruler. That's cool. I love these. And this seam guide will be really handy, especially with that scant, because I don't have a ruler that shows a scant. All right. Next thing in here is this one's from Missouri Star, 28mm rotary cutter for the smaller blade, which I have a small one and I didn't have blades for. I only had like one blade in it forever. So, and I started using them during my paper piecing because I discovered that the smaller pieces, the smaller cutter works better than the big, huge one, the 45 that we use.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, and because sometimes, like I said, my fingers get a little too close when you're trimming. Okay, so thank you for that. And then, oh my gosh, I'll wait till you see this. Look, there's chocolate. More chocolate.
Great. Now I'm gonna have to go get some chocolate.
Oh my God, there's Hershey's chocolate. This one says nougat. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to behave myself and not eat too many of them at once. Look at all this chocolate, y'all. And I found another straight pin. Oh, let me drop that in the box. Okay, so there's lots of chocolate. Baby, I need something to put all this chocolate in. Let's do this. Put the chocolate in the box. American chocolate, yummy. I have to make sure none of it hits the floor because I know someone who will try to eat it. Do you know dogs like chocolate? Okay. I have some more straight pins to put in here. This is a big pile of straight pins. They're super cute too. All right, I'm gonna leave it up there. All right, the next thing is, wow, Rainbow Celebration Batiks by Island Batiks from Bali. Wow, look at those colors. Thank you so. Jen says everyone needs chocolate to sew. Yes, we do. Wow. The batiks are pretty. Let me I don't know if you can see that there's a design on the batik. Can you see it through the plastic?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what collection is that again?
It is Rainbow Celebration Batiks by Island Batik. The best from Bali. Let me take it out of the plastic cover so you can get a better look at the. Goodness. Somebody taped it really good.
You should leave it sealed.
Huh?
I always leave mine sealed. When they come sealed like that, I usually leave them.
Yeah, it's sealed really good. I'm kind of reluctant about taking the plastic off of it.
I would leave the plastic on until you're ready to use it.
Yeah.
That's how it's probably packaged by Island Batik. That's how they package all their batiks in that cellophane like that.
Tight. Yep. I didn't want to like just come loose. Thank you so much for this too. Oh my gosh, I feel like it's Christmas time. Here's some more 28mm blades and 45mm blades. These are also by Missouri Star. I've never had Missouri Star blades before. Have you ever tried their blades?
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about them?
I mean, to me, honestly, all those blades are the same.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I can never tell, like, because, Kimberly at Fat Quarter Shop, she's always talking about the endurance blades and how great they are. And I'm like, I don't notice any difference because I'm one of those people that just uses my blade until it stops cutting. So I don't pay attention to how long they're in there.
Yeah. Okay, the next bundle we have here is it's Andover called, it looks like Makeover.
Yeah.
Here's another pin. I keep finding pins. All right, so I can actually pull this to the side a little bit so I can show you the colors under the top camera. They're pretty too. So you got this light color here, blue polka dot, this really light green. And then there's this directional. And this pretty pink. I don't know if that can, this is, can you, that looks more like the color from the laptop. Oh, look, there is, this is funny. Look, there's swans on it. Those are super cute. Wow. Very pretty fabric. And then we have some more 45mm rotary blades. And we have another batik bundle. This one's called Opulent Orange Batiks. Island Batiks, the best from Bali. Look, all those yummy warm colors.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been needing me some more yellow in there. Jen says, what's the design? Everyone, the design on which one, Jen? Let me know which one you're talking about. Are you talking about this one or the other batik? Jen says she's been using it for Alice's Wonderland with the scant 1/4 inch. Cool. I didn't see her question until just now, so I'm not sure which one she's talking about. Let me know which one you're referring to, Jen. Okay, more pins. These are the long ones. These have got butterflies and those flat flowers on them. Let me open the box so that you can get a better look at it. I spy a cute teddy bear, says Quilting on. She says, don't open it. It's wrapped. Okay. All right, let's look at these pins. Oh, they're still taped. They really tape it good. All right. That means there'll be tape on the other side too. What are y'all guys thinking about this box so far?
Looks like you made out pretty well.
I think so too. My angel has really blessed me with some nice things. And I really do appreciate it so much. Look, there's butterflies on here. See them?
Yeah.
They're cute.
I don't have any of the butterflies, but I do have some of the flat flower ones.
Yeah, these flower ones I have a few of, but I've never seen the butterfly ones before. Those are cute. Those are cute. Thank you so much. Okay, the next one, more candy. You know, I'm glad that they got shipped in the winter like this because they didn't get melted.
Yeah.
Which is a very good. That's a lot of chocolate. Okay, the next one here is let me see here. Let me see if I can undo this one. Because this looks like Bali Batiks too. These must be 6-inch ones or wait, let's see how wide that is.
Yeah, now.
5-inch?
Will you be back?
Yeah.
Will you be back?
Oh, we got a tissue.
Oh.
So this is
No.
got this color orange. And then we have this one. That's pretty. See the design? Can you see it okay, Chaunda? And then there's this one here. Oh, I like these colors. Let me see if this other camera shows it better. These are really pretty colors. I am loving these warm colors. It's the first time I've seen 5-inch strips before, though. I've never seen 5-inch ones before. I'm pretty sure that looks, it's either 5-inch or 6-inch, one of the two.
I have seen places that cut 5 or 6 inch with the fabric strips
Yeah,
as like a special kind of pre-cut.
yeah, these are beautiful, and they're definitely Bali batik. No, this says Island Batiks. My bad. They're the one with the lizard on their label. Yeah, this is Island Batiks. These are beautiful. And then we have raspberry sherbet, or is that sorbet? Sherbet.
Don't ask me. I always call it sherbet.
I just call it sherbet too. All right, this is a pretty pattern actually.
I think I have that pattern.
It's by Quilt Addicts Anonymous.
Yeah, she used to do a monthly subscription, and I was part of it for a very long time. Because I have a ton of her patterns.
That's a pretty pattern. I like
She has
that.
really nice patterns.
Yeah, this one's a very nice one. I love it. I'll be probably making that one. Because look at, you can use all your scraps to make these blocks. Make it colorful, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Then we have from Missouri Star, the Triangle Tango. This quilt pattern is for 10-inch squares. Awesome. And there's the whole quilt top.
I like that quilt. I think they did that on one of their Fridays.
Yeah, they probably did. I'll have to see if I can find the video for this one. Okay, and then we have more chocolate.
I'm gonna need some chocolate, man.
Man, there's lots of chocolate. I know I won't need for
When you're done unboxing, I'm gonna run upstairs and get me some chocolate.
Okay. All right, the next thing that has come is she sent me, I need to put these straight pins in that box too. She sent me some
Is that stabilizer?
I think it's fusible, it's Palon.
Yeah,
Fusible,
stabilizer.
yeah, fusible featherweight interfacing for light to medium weight fabrics. Awesome. And then
That is some goods. Jesus, is that box gonna end?
doesn't look like it.
She got a lot in there.
This is one of the Fat Quarter Shop's triangle on a roll kit. It has a set of half square triangles to use with triangles on a roll. 3 papers included. Triangles on a roll allows you to create perfectly accurate units. So this comes with 2-inch half square triangles, 3-inch half square triangles, and 4-inch half square triangles. But there's a 4th one in here. So, can everybody see this okay?
Mm-hmm.
So this one's 4-inch. This one's 3-inch. There's more than 3 in here, actually. This one's 2-inch. The small roll is 1-inch. And then this one over here is 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch.
Absolutely not.
I am going to play with this one. Well, I'm going to use all of them, but this one will be fun. You know, I showed you guys a long time ago some gift wrap paper that I got from the store, and it has in between all the colorful little itty bitty blocks. There's also the Greenland flag too, but there's half square triangles and hourglass triangles within that because they're going to try to imitate the gift wrap by making the same size. And I determined that they must be like 1 inch, about 1 1/4 inch, and I'll cut them down. And this will be perfect for wherever those little half square triangles are showed. It'll be fun practicing that tiny stuff. Jen says, yikes, a 1/2 inch, no way.
I'm with you on that, Jen. Ain't no way.
She says,
There's
I'm at
no
a
way.
She says she's at a retreat with chocolate. Jen says, I heard jelly rolls are coming out wide now too. Wow, I did not know that. 1/2 inch, half square triangles are a ton of fun to make. I have a bunch of them. Yeah, it'll be fun doing them with paper. Thank you so much for the person who's been giving me all this or made this box up. There's still more to come. And more chocolate. Look at all this chocolate. Wow.
You got a couple months worth.
Yeah, this will last a while. I'm trying to not dig too deep because I keep tagging straight pins. All right. Let's pull this up. Oh my God. You'll see what oh my God, in a minute. Not this, but what's underneath it. Rita the Ripper. Foundation paper piecing. Oh, this will be fun to make.
Yeah, that'll be fun because you could frame that.
Yeah.
Put it in your space. So that'll be fun.
It says Everyday Notions Series 3 of 5. It makes a 16 by 29 inch. And you got the paper here. Oh, look, they have scissors, rotary cutters, not spools, bobbins, and straight pins. That is really neat. That is so cool. But there's the pattern. Wow, thank you so much. Hey, Lori. That I'm going to make that because that's going to be fun. That'll be on my to-do list. You know what? This will be fun to make and gift to people too. You know that? Make copies of the pattern, make it, and then gift it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because it's not that big, and it looks pretty simple. So it would be fun to make them and turn around and gift several of them out to people.
Yeah, you could definitely make copies of the paper and then make multiples.
Yeah, make multiples. Yeah. This is probably what because I've been thinking about maybe making some small wall hanging things and then giving them as gifts, to the people who watch.
Hey, Lori, how you doing?
This is what I went, oh my God, about. Hey, honey. Essa. Honey.
Yeah.
You need to see this. Look.
Oh, those are good.
Oh boy.
You might have to hide those
in his eyes.
You might have to hide them in the freezer to keep from eating them all.
His eyes are gleaming.
When they come out with the everyone only buy those once a year when they come out like with the holiday pack.
Yeah.
And then I'll keep it in the freezer so that I don't see them and I don't eat them all at one time.
Wow. Oh my goodness. So 2 pieces is a serving size. Guess how many calories in a serving size?
200.
150 calories per 2 pieces.
Yeah.
These are going to be fun to eat. And then we got more chocolate to put in this box. And also this is why this box was heavy. Now I know why it was heavy.
Jen said you might be able to sell your little Rita the Rippers in the gift store.
Yeah, actually that would be great. That's a great idea. Look at here. I know where this came from. This came from Costco. Extra fancy unsalted mixed nuts. It has cashews, almonds, pistachios, and pecans.
That's
And
a
it's
good
a
mix.
1 pound bag.
That's a good mix.
That's a good mix. Yes, definitely. And then we have some more chocolate down here. And I've got some fabric too down here. Hang on a minute. I'm trying to make sure I don't get in a fight with the straight pins.
Rita says she doesn't like the Ferrero Rochers. I like those things.
I've never eaten them.
Oh, they're so good. They have hazelnut on the inside.
Yeah, I like hazelnuts, so I've never had them before, actually.
They're
This
so
is
good.
fine hazelnut chocolate.
Jen says happy birthday to Nico.
Happy birthday, honey. Asa.
Cindy says she hopes you have a good hiding place for all your chocolate.
Jen says happy birthday.
Thanks, Jen.
Okay. So this is a Henry glass. It's a background or a blender, whichever you want to use it. Oh, this one's a ruler. Let me open this one. Wow, check it out.
I like that.
That is cool. And this one is by
Is it Seth After maybe?
Hannah Mueller for Blank Quilting Corp. So American.
Oh, that's right. You did say Henry Glass.
Wow, that's really neat. You know, this would be great binding.
Yeah.
It would make great binding. Because, you know, make it so it's like this. That's cool. Then we have I'm just gonna open it. See what this one, see who this one's by. I don't see a selvage on this one. It's called Blank, apparently. But in a neat.
It's probably from Blank Quilting.
Yeah, that's what it is. It says Blank on here. I just can't see this very itty bitty stuff underneath Blank. So you're familiar with this then. And then there is Rita says, then again, I'm not a fan of candy and sweets. I would eat a pickle or an apple. And I need to get that. Hang on a minute. I need to get those straight pin box again. We have some rogue straight pins running around. They escaped their confinement.
That's a pretty fabric right
Wow,
there.
that is
That
pretty.
is gorgeous.
That is very beautiful.
That is stunning.
Look at that. You know what? Hang on a second. I am going to put that back on Spotlight since we're going to look at all these smaller pieces of fabric. Okay, here we go.
Sylvia says, she says, I've lived in Mexico for a bit. Home Co? I'm not sure.
Home Co, yeah, it looks like it. Home goods are fun. Love those chocolates. Family favorite for Christmas, says Dubrovka.
I'm with you, Dubrovka. That's the only time I let myself get them is Christmas.
And then we have, that is gorgeous.
Oh, Jen says she has to run. Looks like a great box of goodies. Enjoy. Much love, joy, and happiness. It's almost your birthday. Enjoy. Bye,
Thank you.
Jen.
Have a nice evening, Jen. Thank you for stopping in and hanging with us. I appreciate it. I'm feeling very spoiled right now.
Rita says, she says she has chocolate in her freezer that has been there for over a year. Use it only when migraines get bad and break off a tiny piece.
There is dinos on this one. Look, they're so cute. Look at that.
That is cute.
That is adorable. They're so colorful. Okay, here's the next one. This one's pretty too. This is very modern, this one. You know what? That black with pops of red in it. Might as well open up this cream color one so you can get a better look at it. Love the dino, said Quilting on. Andrea, you are very welcome. Thank you for the shout out on your video, Rita. Fussy cut for applique stuff, says Rita. And here's that cream color that I showed you a minute ago that I didn't unroll until now. Okay, now we're going to go to this next one. And I have some more pins to put in its cage. Oh my goodness, there's so much here. And this is black on gray. Or is that taupe? That's pretty too. And then we have this one.
Shoot.
This is almost done, Chaunda.
No, just forgive me. I'm a little yawny. I'm a little
It's
tired
okay.
today.
So this one, Whimsy Basic by Color Principle for Henry Glass. I thought this looked like Henry Glass fabric, this one, because I have something similar. See?
Mm-hmm.
They're almost the same. Okay, let's do the next one. This is a green with yellow. It looks like I don't know, it's just yellow dots what it looks like. Let me see if it says what this one is. This one's
That
also
looks like Henry Glass.
yeah, this was Gratitude and Grace by Kim Deal
I
for
was about to say
Glass.
that looks like Kim Deal. I have some of that. I have that fabric.
Yep.
I loved that Gratitude and Grace line, especially the pinks. The pinks that she incorporated into the line. I absolutely love those.
Then this one has Easter eggs on it, looks like. That is pretty. Nice and colorful. And then we have this red with white. Oh, this
I wonder
is
if that
cute.
goes with that other fabric. It looks similar, like it could be from the same line. The
Yeah,
one
it
that
does.
had the reds and the chocolates.
Yep.
If they're not, they go together.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too. Let me see who this one is. I can't tell. This one got cut off. Okay. But yeah, it looks like it's from the same fabric line. And then we have, oh, another dino. This one's going to be cute too. Look at that. Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
I know whose quilt that's going to go in. That I haven't finished all the way yet. This one, let's see if I can find out who this one is. I like this stuff like this because you can use it in FPP or
Is that part of the Stratosphere line?
I don't see a yeah, there's not a selvage on this one. I don't know, but I have a tote with some cottons that have stuff like this on it to use to get more artistic with, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This would be great for doing something artistic with it.
Or any kind of like watercolor or collage
Yeah.
quilting.
Yeah, collage is what I was trying to think of. Definitely. And then we have these daisies with the red dots inside of them. I'm thinking that some of these must be from the same line, like from that line or from that line.
Yeah, because those
This
two,
one.
even that, yeah, a lot of them
Yeah.
look like they could very well be.
Yep. I agree. And then we have this one.
That one looks like it goes too.
Yep. You know, this would be great for a modern quilt pattern because of just these simple colors.
The red, white, and black.
Yeah. And then just use there's actually a design on this cream color.
Oh, so it's a
There's
tone on tone. So
tone, yeah.
that might
I can
match. That might go with it too.
Yeah, I can see the tone on it now that I'm seeing it at an angle. I bet this all goes together. So
I bet all those black, white, and reds go
Mhm.
together.
Yep. This would make a pretty little modern quilt, I think.
Andrew
Definitely.
said that she heard that we're going to have an active hurricane season this year. Fun, fun, fun. Hot and no power is not a good combo. I
No,
agree with you, Andrea.
hot and having bad
That's
wind.
not a good combination.
And this one, let me see if it says who this one's by. This one is also Henry Glass, Gratitude and Grace.
I'm about to say that looks like that's that same Kim Deal line.
Yep. Wow.
And Andrea liked that marble fabric, that blue and black. She
Uh-huh.
said she had a small piece of it that she used in a quilt of valor.
It definitely would work in a quilt like that too. Wow. So these are what are these considered quarter yards?
You have to
Because
measure it. It might be like maybe it's like a fat eighth.
or fat eighth, yeah. No, maybe it's a fat quarter. Look. Let me open it all the way up. That looks like a fat quarter.
I can't tell. You'd have to put it on the.
Oh, sorry. I need to. Sorry.
No,
Thank
I
you,
mean
Mom.
it would. No, I mean I don't have any
See,
context.
that looks like a fat quarter.
Yeah,
And it
I
was
would have to put it on the. I have to actually measure it.
yeah, I'll measure it, but it probably is, or it's close to being a fat quarter. Okay. Now, in the bottom of this box is a bunch more of these that escaped their cage. That's it. That's all of it.
That's a lot.
That is
That's a ton.
yeah. I mean, oh, the person who gave me this, thank you so much. I did not expect this. I really did.
That is quite the birthday gift.
Yes, it is. That's a big birthday gift. I feel like it's Christmas time around here. Thank you to the person who blessed me with all of this. We need to talk about the answer to the question. I almost forgot. Someone didn't remind me.
No, they did, but you were already in the box at that point.
Oh, okay.
I think it was Jen had
Okay.
said something.
All right.
And Sherry just said, "I'm happy for you. Have lots of fun ahead. I gotta go get me something to eat." Bye, Sherry.
Okay. Thank you, Sherry. So the answer, we had 39 votes. When did Katie move to Greenland? And I gave 4 different options. The answer is August of 2011. 44% got the answer right. So make sure you write that down. August of 2011 is when I moved to Greenland. And I will be giving you a new question tomorrow. So the answer is August of 2011 for today's question number 8. Wow, this is quite a blessing. Make sure you write down the answer, y'all. That is a lot of chocolate. Thank you, thank you, thank you, you guys, for being here tonight. I appreciate y'all so much. It was the candy and the nuts that made the box feel so heavy. When I pulled out the nuts, I'm like, that's why it's so heavy.
Yeah, that's a pound right there for the for the nut.
There was a pound. I bet this is a pound of chocolate too, because it feels like a pound of chocolate. That's why it was heavy.
My chocolate is sugar-free, so it's not as tasty as yours, but it'll have to do.
Yeah, well, it'll take me a while because I don't eat a bunch all at once.
I only allow myself to have a couple of pieces.
Yeah, I have a glass jar. I can put those Hershey's in and put them in the cold room, and just once in a while go in there and grab one. Eat them slow. Nikolai will be in there grazing too, probably. I'll probably put some in his suitcase and send it with him. Let's see. Is this person that gave you this one of your chatters? Yes, it's one of the viewers who watches my lives. I'm just not going to say who it is. She wished to be anonymous. Otherwise, I would have told you who it was. But she didn't want anyone to know who it was. Chaunda, I love your hair.
Thanks. I got it done today, so now it's all out of my face.
Yeah, I like your hair too.
I've been growing, I've been trying to lock my hair, so it's been about 6 months, and it's finally starting to lock up a little bit.
Does it take a while for that to happen?
Yes. Yes.
Because I don't know I know one thing. I like having cornrows in my hair.
Yeah, it's been 6 months, and it's still not. It's just now starting.
Yeah.
Just now starting to lock up.
Okay, tomorrow is Saturday, and Mona of Rip It and Sew said she'd come sew with me. Okay. I know what I was going to talk to y'all about before we head out. Let me find my calendar. I wanted to let y'all know where I am on Katie's Creative Chaos. So, for the last however long now, the last several weeks, I've been so on my blocks. Right now, as of today, I can tell you, as soon as I find where I wrote it, because I put it in my calendar, it must be back up here somewhere. I counted where I was at to see, where I'm at on everything. And why do I have a hard time finding things when I write in? I must put it up here on. Hold on a minute. Bear with me here. Okay, here's where I'm at. Currently, I have already made 15 more 9-patch blocks. And then I also have 36 4.5-inch hourglass blocks made. 36. Yeah. Now, as far as the unfinished big blocks, I have 9 of those actually made. So right now, all I need to do is make 4 more 4-patch blocks and to finish off having enough 9-patch blocks, which would be 30 of them. What I have to concentrate on now after I get that done is getting 63 hourglass blocks made. Then I can start putting all those big blocks together, and maybe within a couple of weeks, we might have a twin size quilt. And what I'll do is when I get it to the twin size, after I get the big blocks sewn together with all the sashing and everything, I'll measure it. And then I'm going to put probably about a 3-inch border on it, and it will be complete finally. And then I'll get a picture of it because I need to send a picture to Andrea. So that's where I'm at. So I'm getting close, very close to finishing it. Speaking of chaos, I just bought 95 skeins of floss for 2 cross stitch charts. I will be organizing them both tonight. Wow.
That's a lot of daggone skeins of embroidery floss.
And Zaza says, woohoo, I got that right. The answer to the question. All right. So, yeah. So tomorrow, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time again. Sunday, I'm sewing with Sherry, again, because we're doing this every weekend, but I do not have any other. I'm not sewing with it. I'm not doing any other live on that day on the same day. So that's all good. And then Nikolai's birthday's on Monday. My birthday's on Thursday of next week. And yeah, so that's where we're at. And then the end of the month is going to be here before we know it.
It's
Just have a
crazy
few days
fast.
left and it'll be, and I am, you know what I'm super happiest about out of everything is this. This right here.
It's like that sometimes.
I mean, I love everything, but this, I needed this. Well, I needed other things, but you know what I mean. This is ranks top number one. Yeah. Jaja says, I just finished my fox blocks. Hey, does anybody know of any small sized FPP swan blocks by any chance that look like a swan and not like something weird? Anyone know of a really good swan block FPP by any chance?
I do not.
I've been looking it up and I don't know. The ones I have seen, they look like they're ginormous ones, and I don't want enormous ones. I want like a small size to go like in a 6-inch block or something. That way I can rotate them amongst other blocks. So does anyone know of any decent swan blocks that don't look weird? Did you enjoy the sewing tonight?
Yeah, I did.
Jaja says she'll keep her eyes out. Okay,
I did.
great. So if
I
someone
got the blocks done and I got another project cut out. So
that's great. So I think tomorrow I'll also try cutting out. Well, I want, hey, maybe you and I could put our heads together and see if we can come up with an applique heart. What do you think about that?
we can try. Applique's not my thing, but I'm willing to try.
Andrea says, I bet someone on Etsy would have one. Elizabeth Hartman has a swan pet. Yeah, but hers are big ones. I need a smaller one. I want one around at least a 6-inch or smaller. I don't want them to be huge. I want to put them within either a 6-inch or a 7-inch block. One of the two. I prefer 6-inch so I can put sashing around them. Do you want to come sew with me tomorrow?
Depends on what time.
The usual time, 4:30. You can just drop in. I can send you the link, and if you show up, you show up. If you don't, it's okay.
Okay, I'm game.
Because I think I'm just going to work on Katie's chaos because I want to really get that done. I really want to hurry up and get it done before I say, screw it. Is there a swan block in your 1,000 block book? No, that's a big question. I don't recall seeing one actually. Where is my 1,000 block book? Kind of put it away for right now. I don't know. I'll look in the book and see. Can you hear them pins? Look at all these pins still in the box. See them?
Yeah, I see them. Be careful. Make sure you're careful. They're not, they don't spill out onto the floor.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about that because there's like a zillion of them underneath the cardboard too. I don't know, Quilting on, but I will look in my book and see, because that's a good question. I don't recall seeing one, but they might be. Andrea says she's looking. Yeah, because I kind of don't know where I put my book. I had moved it out of the way because I'm working on other things. It's over here amongst all my chaos. I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me on my little, let's see, 7:30, 8:30. I've been live 3 hours. I haven't done terribly bad today. I'm not on the 5 hour mark like usual. And I finished 2 blocks. Well, one. Already had the other one made. I really like that little 3-inch one though. That's so cute.
It came out really cute.
Yeah, it did. Andrea says she's looking, so we're waiting on her. You know what is weird, Chaunda? I have 2 laptops on right now because one of them's going to bite the dust soon. I'm waiting on it to just totally give up. It says it's 6 degrees Fahrenheit right now. The other one, the little cheapo I bought,
Mm-hmm.
it says it's 15 degrees Fahrenheit. That makes 0 sense.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, why? I don't understand.
I don't get that either.
They should say the same thing. All right. Anyone else want to ask any questions while I'm waiting on an answer from Andrea? How's your other projects coming along?
Which one?
Well, I don't know. Did you do some more crocheting on that mandala?
No, no. I think I'm gonna make it with a lighter weight of I don't think I like it. Not that I don't like it. I don't have enough yarn to make it in worsted weight.
Yeah.
So I have a bunch of the little mini Karen Crafties.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna yank those out and I'm gonna redo it using because those are DK and I
Yep.
have tons of colors and I have 2 packs of them. So I'm gonna redo it in that.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it in worsted either. That's why I chose the DMC because I knew I would have fun with that. But man, Andy's on a roll here. She finished hers and then turned around and
I
started the
saw
other one
that.
so that she could. Her and Amanda are working on the same one with Susan to help Susan through the process. I'm glad Susan didn't give up because I figured that chain that was going on behind that flower was part of the designers putting things behind things, And once
Okay.
she realized it was supposed to look like that, she didn't stop. She kept going, and now she's commented in our group about that.
Yeah, but and I kind of like that because because you kind of get some help.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
when you're uncertain and you just have somebody to say, yeah, you're doing it right. Like that's a big deal.
And I could tell you, I'm gonna have to start mine all over. Having that number 9 in there is messing me up big time. Every row I go out, things don't go. There's a zigzag that you got to do all the way around it, and they're not matching up because I had that additional 9 stitch in there, and it's
Okay.
screwing everything up. So I think what I'll do is I'm gonna leave it like it is for now and just start another one and come back to that later and make something else with the rest of it. Just take the crisscross off of it or the zigzag off of it and just wing it and make something with the rest of it and it'll be fine.
Okay.
And just start again and get it right the next go around. I don't know how I ended up with 9 in there. She said she found an owl, a penguin, a bluebird, a hummingbird, but not a swan. Yeah, I don't remember seeing a swan. I remember seeing the penguin though. I also remember seeing a seal, I think. What size are you looking for? I will email you a link if I find one. I'm trying to keep it under 7 inches, Andrea. And I want it to actually look like a swan, not some weird thing. But it needs to be FPP. Because I only want to make 7 of them. There's a reason for only 7, but I can't divulge that information. It's a secret.
That's okay. You can have
It's a
secrets.
secret. It's a secret. Oh, don't hang up when we get off the line. I want to tell you something.
Okay.
Okay. On this, maybe because you probably have more knowledge on Palon and other things. Is there a particular way this stuff needs to be stored?
I mean, as long as it's, not super humid, that it could interfere with the glue.
Okay.
But I don't do anything special. My Pelon is just on the shelf.
This smells like chocolate.
I bet.
Everything in this box smells like chocolate right now, which is comical. I'm not going to need any triangle paper for a long time.
No.
Not at all.
I think you're set for a little bit.
I am set for a long time. I'm super happy about that, though. I don't have to worry about buying anymore. You like that kind of chocolate? Have you ever eaten this chocolate before? Yeah. Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, but your idea of good and my idea of good are two entirely different things.
You need to take it then.
Yeah, it has like a thin chocolate outer shell with it's chocolate and hazelnut outer. And then on the inside, it's almost like a liquid chocolate with a full size hazelnut in it or something like that.
Oh, okay. And Andrea says, okay, I'll see what I can find. Me and Google are great friends. Yeah, there's some things I get frustrated with, and that one is one of them, trying to figure out. I was looking earlier and I saw one pattern that was really pretty, but I couldn't tell by looking at it what size the blocks were because it didn't exactly say, because it was in Pinterest and it said it was I think it even said it might have been an Elizabeth Hartman pattern, but if it's an Elizabeth Hartman pattern, you can bet her swans are big.
Sometimes she'll do a mini one.
Because I want the blocks to be small because I'm going to incorporate the 7 swans within other blocks.
Now, somebody said they were doing some fox blocks. They talking about the
that.
Elizabeth Hartman fancy fox?
Uh-huh.
Was that what they were talking about?
I don't know. But you know what I did see today? I saw a swan wearing a skirt with ballerina shoes on its feet. And I'm thinking, those are too big to be making 7 of those. But it was super cute.
Yeah, that's a
like
lot.
That would have made someone smile. It was really cute. And it was a FPP pattern on top of it, but I don't remember who. It wasn't Elizabeth Hartman, not that one, but it was cute. I'm like, oh my gosh, too bad that wasn't like in a small version, All right, you guys, if no one else has any questions, I will see you tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. And bring what you're going to sew or what you plan on doing, or if you plan on vegging, bring yourself and bring something to drink and a snack. I'll see you tomorrow on the next live. Remember, live, laugh, love, and dream. What do you do with that? You make something beautiful, or you go do something for someone else to light up their day and put a smile on their face, because you never know, it might change their whole world because you shared kindness with them. And Andrea says all kinds on Etsy in different sizes. Everybody's saying good night. All right, good night, everyone.
Good night.
Now let me stop the live. I need to type something in the chat real quick.